This tutorial video will go over the Formulary section of the software and the various features contained within. To get to the Formulary, head over to the sidebar where your menu options are located, click on Inventory, and then select Formulary. When you establish an account with your vendor, one of the first things you will create is the Formulary. The Formulary is a list of the medications that are most commonly prescribed at your clinic that you plan to dispense to your patients. Your vendor will typically provide you a quote for those medications, and when the final draft has been agreed upon, it will be located here. You can always add to your formulary by requesting a quote from your representative for additional medications. You can also remove medications you no longer plan on dispensing by simply clicking on the checkbox located next to the medication and then clicking the Delete Selected button at the bottom. This screen will also allow you to set up to 3 default sig lines for each medication by clicking on the Edit option. The information you enter here will print on the pharmacy label that is placed on the patient's medication, so it is recommended that you write out the sig lines in layman's terms so that the patient fully understands their medication regimen. For example, instead of saying BID, you would write out twice a day. If your practice offers a cash dispense program, you can set the prices you wish to charge for each medication by entering the amount in the default price column. The default cost is the amount you pay to purchase the medication from your vendor. If you purchase medications from multiple vendors or have recently transitioned from one vendor to another, you may see the GCN on hand column in your formulary. Every medication type in the software has been assigned a GCN or generic code number. This number helps categorize medications that share the same generic name, strength, and form regardless of which vendor they came from. So if you have a mix of existing inventory from one vendor and new inventory from another, you can see the total number of bottles you have on hand of that medication type by referring to the GCN on hand total. In this example, I have 2 bottles of Lipitor from one vendor and 7 bottles from another for a grand total of 9 bottles. If you set up alert and warn values, you will be visually notified when you start to run low on a medication. When you reach your warn threshold, your on-hand column for the affected medication will change to a yellow color. When you reach your alert threshold, the color will appear in red. These low-level alerts also appear on the homepage dashboard. For details on the restock and auto-ship checkbox, check out our auto-ship tutorial video. Lastly, the last week, last 4 weeks, and last dispense columns will display totals and dates which indicate how many bottles have been dispensed and how recent that activity occurred. These columns can help you determine whether you need to make adjustments to your alert and warn thresholds or whether you should remove a medication from your formulary due to inactivity. If you have additional questions about the formulary or need assistance with any of the features, you can contact the support team at First Coast Health Solutions, and we will be happy to assist you. Thank you for watching this tutorial. Additional support videos are also available on our YouTube channel.